So tell us what we're doing.
Alright. Old headlight. Busted. New headlight. eBay said it'd fit. They were liars. So now what we've got to do is take this and push it out to where it'll fit into this space. Since we can't detract from the dash where all the electronics are nicely and factorily mounted, we're going to have to build a spacer. So, we got some nice 1/3 inch thick ABS plastic. We're going to mold it, we're going to cut it, and at the end we're going to have a very nice cowling. Right now what we're doing is doing our template. Always use cardboard. Cardboard is cheap, cardboard is forgiving, and you can trace back over whatever you did right back to the point where you f***ed up. Just a second. Probably need to like tape that down maybe.
Shouldn't it be up higher? Don't you want to go over here?
Well, I was thinking below it just because you got a little more room to work with. That buys you a 1/2 inch. I can put some rubber insulator on the top of it, nest it up so it doesn't leak.
Yeah. But what about the sides? How's it look over here?
It doesn't look perfect, but that's why we're doing these little handy tricks.
Yep.
It's always
I think you're going to need to cut some over here.
Yeah, man, I'm just still mopping
Rough
at
fit,
this point.
yeah.
Yeah, do me a favor and hold that real fast. See what we're dealing with here.
Oh, wow, look at that.
So,
Wow.
theoretically, that could be something right there.
I think you need to cut up another box.
Think so?
Yep.
One more pass. Alright, I'm showing pretty much 2 3/8 eye to eye. Whenever you're drilling metal, always want to use cutting fluid. Make it a lot cleaner. Pretty good.
It's not the right diameter for that hole, though.
No, I just drilled a pilot hole.
Just a hole.
We gangsta up in here. Alright, if this doesn't taper in right here, it's going to create an air vacuum. Or at least a wind tunnel of sorts. So that's going to have to taper.
Are you really worried about that?
I mean, never whole or half-ass something. Whole-ass it all the way.
Well, I mean,
it's going to create a whistle, which will be annoying.
I bet it's not.
I mean, are we willing to take that bet? Because I mean,
No.
once again, my bike.
Exactly. I've
And
got nothing to lose by telling you there's not going to be.
You don't want me to go 45 miles an hour and hear that and go, "Damn it, Don!" every single time.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you do. Maybe that's your life's goal is to just annoy me above speeds of 40. But yeah, I think we taper it in. We'll put that brace back on. It attaches here and it attaches right here. That's actually not going to look that bad. It sticks out a little bit.
So, my question is, surely we got to do something here, but maybe
Yeah, my plan
step that there, and then maybe drop this down to there.
Yeah, the plan was to trim it down as we go. So
But are you down with doing this too, dropping it close to the fender, or is that a concern?
Well, I was thinking.
Because I don't want there to be any whistling.
Well, I mean, as long as we tuck it in right here, it'll be fine because it's behind the fairing
Okay.
or shroud or whatever you want to call it.
Shroud. I like shroud.
All right, so if it's behind the shroud, it won't whistle because this is creating a airflow pathway.
How are you going to cut this? Number one.
All right, so we're gonna lay this down on the sheet that matches this exactly. It lays over perfectly.
Right.
got a paint pen here
Oh.
that will lay over our template, and we're going to make our notches and marks where we're going to actually do our turns.
Yep.
So I was about to put that on here so I can make notches on that, on what needs to turn where.
And you're gonna cut it with jigsaw.
I planned on using a jigsaw. Honestly, I'm kind of getting away from that now. I'm kind of wondering if I should just use the Dremel tool.
No. What are you gonna cut it with? No. It's just gonna melt the plastic.
Yeah, but that's fine because it's still giving us a good edge, and I'll actually clean it as we go.
It's gonna make a mess of everything.
All right.
But you know, try both. But I think you're gonna be a whole lot happier with the jigsaw. So, with that said, how are you gonna make those are your bends, the creases you've got now, or your bends?
These are my bends. My bends are going to be up here. All right, so I got my reference point for center. That's my little black dot right there.
Yeah.
So centering this up. That is approximately center. Do you concur?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So how are you going to make the choice of where these, because that's going to be the most critical. These can just be flexible, right?
Yeah, I'm going to.
You've got to bend these with heat, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. So basically, flat spot to flat spot. So I make a line right here.
Okay.
Because this is where this is flat,
All right.
and another one right up here because this is where it's flat again.
Okay.
Actually, I need the Sharpie.
Sharpie.
Much obliged, sir. Check my point. Yep, that's good.
This is, in technical terms, this is what you call eyeballing it.
This is eyeballing it. This is not a professional job at all. We make no warranty for the quality of any advice you follow off this video.
What are these notches?
It's my
Those are more
bend points. Yeah, I only have 2 bends really.
So what are the other marks for?
What are you talking about the other marks?
These
All
are
right.
the bends that I would be worried about.
Yeah.
What are these marks here?
All right, so center point,
Yep.
start bend, end bend, start bend.
Okay.
So those are where my bends need to be for this to, match up nicely and touch up here.
I'm gonna trust you know what you're doing.
Well, don't, because I'm not sure yet.
So tell me about the ABS. Where'd you get it?
I got that from David Metallo, who had it left over from building a skid plate.
Where did he get it?
He got it off the internet.
So you can get
You can
thick
get
sheets of ABS.
Anything off the internet.
Amazon's your friend.
I think he got this from some kind of home supply place. But yeah.
Okay.
All right, so back to the important thing, cutting this, because you just did bring up a very excellent point.
Ooh, pretty. Is there a reason you're using blue on black?
Because I'm a big Kenny Wayne Shepherd fan.
Man, that's nice. You look like you've been doing this your whole life, dude.
Oh, man, I got no idea. I don't trust myself.
Yeah. I would stop.
So I have my very precise benzomatic torch.
Plastic rated?
My angles. Sure.
Do you have a brake?
That's the question.
What do you mean a brake?
Like 2 pieces of metal to make a nice.
How are you gonna
tight,
make the
greasy
bend?
I'm gonna make the bend by standing on the thing and bending it.
Oh. So the
Yeah,
brake's
you have
going
a
to be
piece
the
of metal to
concrete
lay down
block?
So you get a nice bend angle? Like a nice clean
No, I have a foot.
piece of scraps. Use that. That thing.
Please do it on the table, though.
Yeah, do it in the vise.
Yeah,
Why would I do it in the vise?
because it's a perfect little brake. That's
Because of
why.
a few things I know about it, it's actually how to make shit look right.
Have you ever bent
Not when
anything
I follow
before?
through myself, but I can tell you how to do it.
Have you bent anything before? That's the question. Have you
All
bent
right.
anything before, sir?
Yes, I've bent many things, usually unintentionally.
Have you bent anything intentionally?
Does that make you guys happy?
No.
No. What's that going to make us happy for?
Because this is gonna go in the vise right here.
No, you don't need that. Just bend the thing, but you need the angle that you need.
That's the angle I need.
How do you, what?
Yeah, you're losing us both, man.
No, turn the metal vertical.
Convince us that you have a clue about what
Ben.
you're about to do.
So,
That's all you got to do. Convince us.
All right, I'm gonna heat this,
Yep.
and I'm gonna.
Ben, you want it ballpark like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you need to do is put this part in the vise so that it's like this. You want to put the metal here so that when you bend it, you get a nice, good line.
Yeah, now we're talking. Somebody has actually been it before. Is
The
telling us-
guy I talked to, that I got the plastic from, said just stand on it. and
Metallo?
bend
But he's also making a skid plate that rounded is better.
it. I want rounded.
Okay, then. Then, yeah, by all means, stand on it and bend it.
Ugh.
I thought you wanted
Ugh.
nice, sharp, like sheet
That's-
metal.
No,
You need-
I want rounded.
Okay.
You know, you need one fairly sharp angle.
So you want something like this,
Yeah.
nice and rounded over, not dink, dink.
So
for
what we
straight.
want is rounded.
But it's not going to be rounded. There's
Okay,
not going to be
now, I wanna
anything
show you
rounded
one
about
thing
that
real
except the
quick,
top.
man.
See, this is a
Did you
sharp
notice how
angle.
much you
That's a
just had to
sharp
fold
angle.
That cardboard.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean this comes off,
Okay.
and it's measured to where this will fit there. This is the exact precise size within
Well, I'm saying-
4. Came up with a 3D printing idea.
I love the 3D printing idea, but you know, choose one.
I've been dead sold on doing it this way since the very beginning. Point of no
I
return.
still think
Ben,
you
did
need a
watch
break.
another GT video I posted earlier?
I haven't yet.
Keep the other side. I would heat it closer to where your bend is too. Well, that's your bend, right? It's gonna be your 90, basically. Or am I wrong? All right, she's molded, she's trimmed. Let's see what she looks like. Oh man, it's gonna need a little bit more off on that side. Got the angle wrong, ever so slightly. This side?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure this is the side I cut, so. Grinder is absolutely the most valuable tool in any shop.
Kind of hard to beat.
This has actually been completed. We're going to put it back. More or less, you're going to see that it looks like an Art Deco freight train, and that we've decided to pursue other avenues. So here we have the completed bonnet. This is where we left it last time. It actually turned out really well. A little more trimming needs to be done to make it perfect. But honestly, for what it's been run once with it. It looked okay. It worked. This is the Trail Tech headlight. Unfortunately, with this being halogens, it's really just not as good as the LEDs. And as you can see, when we put it back on, Don, if you'll swing around and get a front view or side view, it looks like something out of a Batman comic. And even with the extra stability, it just... I was concerned about dual sporting with this, even with the extra rods and everything we put on it. You're putting too much vibration too far out. Anybody who's been to 8th grade science class knows that, you know, the further out you put a force, the more strength it has. Give me a lever long enough and I can move the world. Motorcycles are the exact same way. That's why you typically see headlights and all those things. If they're sticking out at all, like say on the Ducati, it's very firmly mounted to the frame to where it has a place to disperse those forces, or it's inside like the Harley. This dual sport, since this is a single cylinder thumper, mounted back close to the forks where it can disperse that way. Basically what we're doing is we're putting everything out, everything closer, and then we had 2 braces and this to make it work. As you can see from the side, the design actually turned out pretty good. It does what we want it to. However, there's still that awkward look of, well, looks like an Art Deco freight train, and we basically moved all the vibrating forces out 4 inches from where they originally were. Add that to the fact that the headlight doesn't work that great, and we've decided to pursue other avenues. But we did finish this. The only thing I didn't do was drill holes in the fender, which is where this would, you know, stop doing that. And that's strictly because I got to the point where I realized this isn't going to work. Why do more damage? So I pulled out the old bulb out of the old assembly, and this is a Stark Phantom LED headlight. A friend of mine works on old cars. He replaced the headlights in his Mustang with these. This is actually really cool tech. It's a crazy bright LED, and as you can see, the fan is actually built into it. It's all self-contained, built to just drop in. I think these bulbs have something like a 50,000 hour life on them, so this is basically, it's done once and it's done. So
it's not only proven technology, it's...
lasts forever, self-contained. Basically, the only way this goes bad is if water gets into this. So, 2 for $30, a lot cheaper than the Trail Tech. As you can see, it is a straight-up drop-in solution.
Yeah. It's good to know that's out there. I had no idea that was out there.
I didn't either until you know, I was over at the buddy's house, and he's like, "Yeah, man, check this out. Get you one of these." So there's that. That's in there. Looks beautiful. Before we cinch it up, we'll go ahead and hook it in. Get out of my life.
You have to admit that was a pretty epic attempt.
I mean, we did well. We identified a problem. We implemented a solution. It wasn't the right solution, but it was executed well, and I enjoyed the process. Hopefully, people will enjoy the video, and somebody else can see how molding plastic works and make something out of it. So this, like we were saying, plugs directly into the harness. I mean, just like that. Simple as can be. This is going to be kind of a pain in the ass, but it's alright. Everything is.
Careful.
Yep. Put that on there earlier to try and make that work. Alright, this is bending in. Should be 2. Alright. Click it on.
Whoa.
That is actually very bright.
That
is even brighter.
Crazy bright.
This was a good purchase for $35. Like I said, they say it's for cars. Work for KTM. Stark Phantom headlights. It's on Prime. These are LED CN3 H4s. There's the product specifications if anybody's curious. But that is a night and day difference, no pun intended.
Well, it's a not much better fit. You don't have to worry about the thing coming loose
Looks
while you're
better than
riding.
the one I had on there.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, it came with the bike, so it makes sense that it would fit better, but yeah, it actually looks better too.
Yeah.